Alright, so for today we're going to be installing the TTI selector switch and charging handle, along with the short stroke kit and the buffer, or sorry, the spring and the buffer. So first off, you're going to have to make sure you remove the magazine. Set that off to the side, and then you got to separate the top from the bottom. So we're going to pull the trigger, make sure that the hammer is released. We're going to press the button back here. We can remove the upper from the lower, like that. And then we need to remove the rear iron sight. Is it 2.5? Nope. 2, right. So a 2 millimeter. And then you just got to unscrew that. And that one. And then it'll come off. This can be set off to the side, and then we can pull out the bolt. All right, so the upper, we can put that away. We just need the bolt, all right? So it does come with directions, but I have heard that some people have had problems. So we're just gonna go through this. I've never done this before, but it can't be too hard. All right, so let's go ahead, empty everything out of these bags. Ooh. That was pretty dumb. I almost just lost these ball bearings. Right, perfect. So that's everything. Right, now, basically, we have to remove this. So we need a Phillips head. Alright, so that is removed, and that is gone, and that, I think we still need this, maybe? Alright, so I'll put the silver piece in first, and then the part from the original gun. You want to drop it in like that. So these two like ear type things are going to be facing upwards. You drop it in, and it goes into place. And then you already had the silver piece in, and then the stock piece in there, all right? From there, we can go ahead and put this, or actually, let's go ahead and screw that down. Where did my screw go? There it is. Just like that. And they're good. It has enough wiggle room, maybe too much, but it's going to be fixed once we put everything together, I assume. Right. I want to double check this, because so this piece is to go through and connect to the silver here. But we're going to go ahead, put this on. This, we will basically put it on like this. And then we'll turn it around like that, and then it's going to be locked on. And we can go ahead and do these two side screws. And these are both hexes. They are specifically going to be probably 2 millimeter. What's this? Yeah, 2. A 2 millimeter hex for these two sides. And they are kind of a tight fit. I guess that's a good thing. Oh, that's actually the wrong one. Right. Then we'll be good there. They do give you 2 ball bearings, and that's so you have 1 extra, just in case. But now, basically the ball bearing is going to go onto that spring right like that, and you're going to want to put this in. Oh, yeah. This is always a pain. So we'll do the ball bearing back on the spring. And this basically, you want to line it up with the dimples on the top. So just one of them to get it started. All right, and then probably double check, make sure that you can kind of switch it back and forth. But once you think it's good, we can put that screw in. So that's going to be this one. I should have checked what size it is. I think it's smaller. Yeah, 1.5. So this screw goes in up here. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, now we can switch back and forth between safe and, or between semi and full, just like so. So we're just gonna move that. And then we can put the little knob selector in there. If I can. There we go. All right, perfect. Now it's all put together. And as long as it's moving back and forth each time, you are set. That's how it's supposed to be. All right, so now for the other two things. I hope that video was clear enough. If not, I'll have to redo it. But I understand now how some people get lost doing this. So it's not very easy. Because it's like, they give you directions, but they're not, they're actually kind of annoying to follow because it's not really very clear, at least in my opinion. Let's get this stuff out. There it is. All right, and by the way, guys, do not put in the aftermarket nozzle spring and short stroke. It is causing issues, so don't do it, but if you do it, that's on you. All right, so these two things basically have to remove the nozzle. So I have to use a Phillips head. And these two pieces will come out. So that's what we're going to replace for the spring. And the short stroke goes in separately. It goes in up here. So we'll put the short stroke in first, just like that. Put that back down. And then the spring goes in through this hole up here. Hopefully, if you can find it. Maybe. There it is. Sometimes a little bit fiddly, but not difficult. In the spring, you just got to pull this off. And put the new one on top of there directly. It looks like this one's a little bit different. It's not gonna stick to it, but that's fine. Nozzle goes in. It just goes in. It has its little grooves. And then this goes back in. And then push it down. And then screws. Be careful that you don't launch anything, because there's a couple things under spring tension. But you should be fine. And then now double check, make sure that the nozzle is returning, which it is, so you're all set. Now we can put it all back together. Move some stuff out of the way. All right, so just go straight in like that. And then that goes on there. What do we need? 2.5. No, 2. Sorry. There we go. That's all screwed on. I can put this on. Lock it in place, and then make sure that we can kind of switch it back and forth, which we can. And if I have green gas, I'll check this right here. I don't know how much is in this. Alright, so we have it set on. So there's a little indicator up here. So right now we're on the full auto side. If we go switch it over to there, oh sorry, we're on the semi side now. So wherever this little line points to with the corresponding dots is going to be where it's at. So now we're on semi. We're going to check this. So I should have checked if there's BB in the chamber. Doesn't look like it. Perfect. Now full auto. All right, perfect. There we go. We're all set. Looks like that works. Maybe I'll do this to one of mine. I didn't know it would be that nice once it was done. This is the first time I've ever done this, right? So there we go. That's how you do it. Have a nice day. I guess maybe I get that in the thumbnail, sort of. I don't know. We'll see which one of these angles works good. I don't know. All right. Adios. Have a nice day.